everybody. So next up, we're going to be taking a look at what's been affectionately called the Bully Cliffjumper pack. So it's a really random assortment of characters. So you got Prime Cliffjumper versus Tarantulas, Squeeze Play, and Tarn. It's a really random assortment of characters. I don't get it. But there's the top, Cliffjumper versus those people. Side of the box. Back of the box, you got Cliffjumper, Tarantula, Squeeze Play, and Tarn. Other side of the box. There you go. So we got a spider, a car, a tank, and a thing. So it's a really random assortment of characters. I think the joke is that Cliffjumper just dies. I think that's supposed to be what goes on here. But I don't get the assortment. This seems like just a really random set of characters. But I got this mainly for these two. I didn't care about this guy or this guy, but we'll get there. So I guess we'll start with the one I don't like all that much, which is Squeeze Play. So he's a remold of Titan's Return Mind Wipe. I don't remember the Mind Wipe mold all that well. I have it, but I haven't handled it in like 7 years. Probably longer than that. Maybe closer to 9. I don't know. Because that came out like 2015, right? 2015, 2016, something like that. But it's a thing. This is a weird snake thing. Yeah. So his Titan Master is in his head. In his chest. And this thing has terrible QC. So, like, that happens way too easy. But he's Titan Master. And I love how we're still doing Titan Masters all this time later. Well, to transform him, we're going to pull that piece off, fold his head down, rotate these, and then flip them. Like so, and then open his little feet. Plug that up top, and then rotate these around. Flip this, rotate, flip, 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 close, flip, fold, flip, flip, and then head on. There you go, Squeeze Play, and you can give him his weapons. And yeah, I'm not super big on this guy. I don't know why. I just don't care for him. He doesn't click with me. His head is on a full 360. Talk about articulation. In and out the shoulder. His shoulder is really loose, up and down. Rotate up here, and it sucks. I try to rotate this, and then that happens. So like, it's a pain in the ass. Double elbow joint, but move the top joint first, and then bend it. Otherwise, you might cause some paint chipping. Waist swivel, in and out the legs. He's got the splits. Rotate at the ankles. In and out at the knee, bend the knee, and then bend at the ankles. So he's got, the modern articulation. I just don't really care for him. I don't know why. He's not doing it for me. And some people, he has pretty mixed reception. Some people really like him. Some people don't. I'm on the camp of I don't care. There you go. Next up, we have Tarantula. So this is straight up just a repaint of the Kingdom one, which I reviewed not that long ago. So he's the same exact figure that I've already reviewed. So rotate these up, rotate these up, pull this up, disconnect all of this nonsense, pull his arm off while you're at it, rotate, Flip that down. Pull this back. Rotate. Plug that into the back of the spider head. Straighten him out. Rotate these around, and then you can do whatever you want with his spider legs. Now, I do like Tarantulas as a figure. So by default, I like this a lot. I like him a lot more than Squeeze Play, but I just kind of find him a really weird, unnecessary addition. I mean, I guess they needed to repaint Tarantulas into something. And so he's got the same weapons, but with him, I combine them, and then I have him hold it underhanded because he can actually use his elbow joint if it's underhanded, where if you put it on top, he can't. So articulation is exactly the same as the original. So head rotation, rotation at the arm, in and out the shoulder, elbow, sort of wrist, turn up here too, waist swivel, forward, back, in, out, double knee, ankle, foot. So, you know, he's got all the modern articulation that we expect from modern-day Transformers. And I do like this figure. I like the original version better, but I do enjoy him, and I actually just kind of keep him with, like, Magmatron and stuff on my display, because I find myself enjoying this guy a lot more than I thought I was going to. So there's that. Next, we'll do Tarn, and Tarn is my favorite in the set because I really wanted Tarn. I couldn't get him when he came out, and he went for crazy expensive, but then they announced this, and I think this one just looks a lot cooler. So I've reviewed Bludgeon, who I don't care for. Tarn I like a lot more. So to transform Tarn, we're going to pull all of that off. Pull these out of the way. Disconnect all of that. Open that up, close, close, bend, rotate, arm. Well, that was a hand, but you get the idea. Boom, 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 boom. Rotate, straighten out his legs. Flip out feet. I forgot the word feet for a second. What is wrong with me? Pull that up, rotate. Rotate these like that. Flip down his chest. Push that in. Flip that out. Flip out his head. Plug that in. Rotate that around. And there you have Tarn. He looks awesome. And then you can rotate this and put it on his arm. I mean, you could do a lot with this, actually. Like, you can give it to him in his hands. You could plug these guns in separately. You could plug it onto his back as a shoulder cannons. I just put it on his arm as a double barrel gun because I think that's the coolest. And he does have his sword. Or the sword, I guess. That I don't know if Tarn came with the sword, but Bludgeon did, so they just kind of gave him the sword. I just leave the sword on his back. He's falling a lot, and it's my fault, not the figures. But he looks really cool. I like this one a lot more than the standard Tarn. So I don't need to get the standard Tarn, because this one's so much cooler. Articulation-wise, his head is on a full 360. Rotation at the shoulder. Up and down right there. Rotation down here. Elbow joint. Hand rotation. Hand opens and closes. Wrist swivel. These pop off very easily on mine, so just be careful with that. Forward, back, in and out, turn up here. Technically it's double knee joint because of transformation. And then forward, back on the feet, and then he's got an ankle pivot. So this guy's fantastic. I think he is my favorite figure in the set. I think he's just badass. He looks cool. I love his transformation. I love posing him. This guy's a whole lot of fun. And Cliffjumper's really cool too. So he's a remold of Chase from Rescue Bots, but I like him a lot more. A lot more. So transforming him, we're going to pull those off. Pull these up. Disconnect all of this. Rotate pull that out, rotate, flip, 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 then accordion that up and close it together. Boom, boom. I actually really like this transformation the more I do it. It's fun. So, rotation. Bam. Perfect. Rotate that down. Straighten out his arms. Close the chest. Rotate the head. Boom. Yeah, this guy's kind of the star of the show. Because it's him trying to solo. Now, with Chase, I just kind of gave him the claw. With this version, I pull these off, put the gun in this hand, and I just kind of put these in his hands like a double-barreled, it's like a double-bladed kind of thing. Articulation, his head is on a full 360, in and out of the shoulder. Kind of hard to do because of the back, but up and down at the shoulder. Rotation, elbow, hand can go in and out. Waist swivel, forward, back, in and out. Knee, turn up here. And his ankle's not the best, but it's good enough. And there you go, the Bully Cliffjumper pack. Let's get them all lined up. Ready to kill this poor guy. Yeah, I mean, and for the price, it's $75. So you're essentially just getting 3 deluxes plus a Voyager. That's a great price for 4 figures. And this is really, I personally think the best 2 are Cliffjumper and Tarn. I do like Tarantulas quite a bit, and I don't care for Squeeze Play, but he's a cool bonus. This is a really fun set, mostly. Like I said, these 2 are the highlights. I like him, not the biggest fan of him, but it's fun. I really enjoy this set, even though we're clearly just bullying this poor red guy. But I do recommend it, especially if you have none of these figures. You are getting a steal here. People are buying this just for him. And Tarn, these people miss Tarn. But yeah, definitely pick this up, especially if you want these 2. This guy's a cool bonus. That guy's a cool bonus. If you like him, you might. I don't, but that's beside the point. Definitely worth picking up. You get 4 figures for a really good price, and I appreciate that. So, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I do hope you enjoyed it, and stick around for more. Take care.